Oh, J.Lo. She's made movies, she's made albums, she's made movies about her albums, about her life. And last year, even though she doesn't drink, she made a spritz. Let's see how it tastes. Welcome to Time to Taste, where we taste through the plethora of celebrity RTDs to find out which ones are worth your tasting time and which ones might not be. It's dubious that somebody who has claimed that they don't drink is making a spritz, a fact that she actually had to rectify in June of last year, reverting her claims from she doesn't drink to she drinks temporarily and occasionally, with Delola fitting her lifestyle perfectly. First, we have the Paloma, made with tequila. Next, we have Berry, made with vodka. And lastly, we have L'Orange, made with Amaro. Let's see how it holds up. First up today, we have the Paloma Rosa, made with tequila and allegedly highlighting notes like grapefruit and elderflower. Let's pour it out and see how it tastes. It has really pretty color. All right, I like the fizz going on here, living up to its spritz name. All right, I can smell it from here. I don't even really need to stick my nose in this glass like I normally do when it comes to cocktails. It smells very citrusy. I would almost actually say a blood orange note instead of grapefruit going on here. It's pretty refreshing. Tastes a lot like tequila, which is good, desirable when you're expecting a tequila spritz. The grapefruit on the palate really comes through. It's not as orangey as it smells like it's gonna be on the nose. However, I would say you're gonna need a lot of ice with this one. I think it could verge on being a little bit too sweet at times, so that dilution that comes from the ice over time would be really desirable. Yeah, these are refreshing. The bubbles are really bright, despite how fizzy it poured out of the bottle. The carbonation is really under control, especially when it merges with some ice, which is another reason why I think you might need some ice in there. You can definitely envision, as she's doing here, drinking this on the beach. It's pretty good. Next up, we have the Bella Berry, made with vodka and highlighting berry and hibiscus flavors. This one's gonna be slightly lower ABV than the Paloma Rosa, where that one came in at about 11.5% alcohol. This one's slightly less at 10.5%. Let's see how it tastes. Very pretty color, pouring out with the same fizz as the other. The way the bubbles are sticking to the glass, it seems like this one might be slightly more carbonated than the other. Lots of berry on the nose. This one smells like raspberry. There's some bramble in there. If you have red berry lovers in your life, this is probably gonna be right up their alley. Not loving this one as much as the Paloma. I think the berry flavors are a little heavy on the palate. It doesn't taste as fresh as the Paloma Rosa, but it's refreshing, it's crisp, and it's lower alcohol. So if you're looking for something that's gonna be nice and refreshing to kind of slam on a summer day, but you still want those really ripe, really berry forward, fruit forward notes, this is gonna be your girl. Last up from the Delola lineup, we have L'Orange, made with orange and passion fruit flavors. From our experience, this is probably gonna be the one that's most in line with the spritz you're expecting, the eponymous Aperol Spritz. But let's see how it holds up in bottle form, shall we? Fanta. It does pour a luscious orange color. Kind of reminds me of Fanta or High C, the fruit punch. Really, really fruit forward on the nose. You can pick up more of those passion fruit notes than I think I was expecting. This is good. The bubbles are the least aggressive in this one than they are in the other two. I mean, you can kind of see maybe they're not really sticking to the sides of the glass the way the other two were. So the carbonation is tame, which is nice for some people who have some stomach issues like myself. Carbonation can be a little bit tough. While passion fruit we've been seeing come to the United States a little bit more in recent years, there's still not very many passion fruit flavored beverages on the market right now, let alone ones that actually taste pretty good. And this one tastes pretty good. That orange that you're gonna taste is a little bit more orange peel, I would say. So gives some edge of a bitterness to what I think can be a pretty sweet fruit. Paired with low levels of carbonation and coming in at 10.5% alcohol, this is a summer slammer for sure. I think my favorite of the bunch was the L'Orange. The Amaro base, I think, was really desirable for an overly fruity beverage or a beverage that could verge on being overly fruity if it wasn't based with an Amaro. On the other hand, unfortunately, the berry was my least favorite. I think the vodka, the neutral expression of that spirit, really lent itself to the berry flavor overtaking it for the most part. I know others really, really love these berry forward, fruity forward drinks. And for them, this is probably going to be the perfect pick. As warmer weather approaches, try these 3 for yourself and let me know your favorite in the comments below. Cheers.